Get ready.
You're listening to JoshCast.
Starring
Josh Jackson!
I was watching Schindler's List. I haven't seen that movie since high school. And those women in the movie had some of those disgusting, saggy titties I've ever seen. If I was Hitler, I'll still throw those kikey fucks in the oven. So anyway, I was in a nightclub, and he asked me if I wanted to take some Jello shots. Well, let's recover for that. And I was like, you never see a straight guy take a Jello shot and go, woo, we're going to get fucked up tonight. Jello shot for women and faggots.
Welcome to a very special episode of JoshCast, and what great way to bring into a holiday podcast by playing a very offensive Schindler's List joke to start the show. What other show would do that? None. I tell you, first of all, I just want to say that I got 2 interviews for the show. I want to thank all the comedians and also apologize because what happened was my tape recorder has this really stupid feature on it that it records in slower version, and I hit the button by accident. It was in my bag, and your voice is going to sound weird. So if you're one of the comedians who did the interview, I want to apologize if your voice sounds too deep or it sounds really squeaky, like if you sound like this. Like you sound like a Japanese porn star. I want to apologize to you. It's not your voice. It's not your fault. It's the tape recorder. It's a piece of shit. This show is, well, it stinks. Anyways, it's about offensive comedy is the theme of the show. I got some bits from my stand-up act and a new song that's pretty dirty. And this is going to be the last JoshCast show of 2010. I know you guys are sad, but 2011 we're going to be doing these twice a month. So I know you're happy right now. Whoever's listening to this, 7 or 8 people are probably smiling right now. It's awesome. Alright, so this first interview is recorded at Helium Comedy Club. It's with an up-and-comer by the name of Bob DeSantis. He pretty much is a regular over there at Helium, and also Evan Mars, who's an opening act at the Poconos Brewing Company, and we talked about offensive comedy, Center City comedy versus other areas of Philadelphia comedy, and also there's a contest called the Offenders of Comedy contest coming up, which I'm excited. I don't know if I'm in it yet, but we're going to talk about that as well. So here it is, everybody. The show is amazing.
At Helium Comedy Club with Bob DeSantis. Talking about offensive comedy. You're just going to tell me a story about you and Dave Primero at the Poconos Brewing Company, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. Here's the thing. With offensive comedy, you need to understand your audience to a certain respect, because myself and a very offensive comedian named Dave Primero, we went up to a club in the Poconos. I'm not going to say which one it was. But it's owned by a filthy comedian. The comedian who owns this club is a very dirty comic.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, so we expected it to be his kind of audience. We got there, and when I got up on stage, there were 12 people there, and 10 of them are there for some guy's 50th birthday party. So at this point, I should have called an audible and just not done this set, because I do have some clean jokes. But for some odd reason, I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and just do this set. 8 minutes into the set, this woman stops me in the middle of a joke and says, that joke was ignorant, you're ignorant. What fucked me up about it was, ignorant was the exact word she should have used. Ignorant was perfect. There was no comeback for ignorant, because it was ignorant. Like, it's not like she even said, like, keep your day job or something like that, something stupid, Like, ignorant meant she was listening to everything I said, because I was being fucking ignorant. But, like, it blows my mind in this day and age when people come into a comedy club not expecting to hear a dirty joke. That's like going into Bally's and being like, what's that, a treadmill? Ah, fuck, and then asking for your money back at the front desk. Like, that shit doesn't make any sense to me. And,
you figure they should know, like, the person who owns the club is, like, when they say radio personality, maybe they thought he's like a wacky guy that does, like, Seinfeld impressions. Like, hey, do your Seinfeld impression.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the crowd there was waiting for, like, me to talk about airplane food or something like that. But it did not go well. And then, as I'm getting off stage, I say, coming up to the stage next is a comedian I've known for 15 years, my good friend Dave Premiano, which might have been the worst introduction everyone ever got in the history. And when Dave got up, he told one Holocaust joke, and a woman got up and asked for her money back. So that was great. But, offensive jokes are, but it's, at the same time, I've told those exact same jokes in front of other audiences, and it's murdered the place. It's just killed.
Now, you describe your comedy as like dirty, but you say you're more like intelligent dirty. Meaning you don't just go up there and say, "Hey, my dick." You kind of you let the audience think about it. It's clever dirty.
Right.
Your comedy.
And actually, I think you said it best, where you said it's not really dirty, it's edgy.
Right.
To the point where like I have a bunch of jokes about AIDS, but they're not AIDS jokes. It's a joke about how Curious George is about a man who loves a monkey, and I say, isn't that how AIDS started? It's I like to take normal things and then just flip it around to something dirty. So it's not just like, oh man, I was doing my girlfriend in the butt. Like I wouldn't start a joke like that. I would start it out, talking about how like I needed to get a colonoscopy. Now I know how my girlfriend feels. I don't know. But
you did open mic here, and I saw it on film where you said a woman actually stood up and gave you the finger.
Yes, I got a walkout on an AIDS joke, but it was at the same time it was also a night where that joke people were laughing at it.
Right.
But it hit a nerve. If you're going to do a joke about cancer, 80% of the audience might find it funny. Probably less than 80%, because people know people have cancer. If you're going to do a joke about AIDS, less people actually know someone with AIDS in this day and age. But she might have had AIDS.
Sometimes you can't tell because you said with AIDS at the bumps.
Right, but the lights are in my face. I couldn't get it. I know, but she absolutely right. But you know what I mean? When I blow up, she's going to be dead, so who cares? She's not going to buy my CD.
I've just started, the jokes I'm going to do tonight are going to be dirty, but they make you think afterwards. And it's hard to write jokes like that are dirty. They make you think like you're not saying it. And that's what the club managers want. Like, they don't want you to, they want to book someone who's safe and happy, and they book someone who's like original, but yet has that dark side, so they're just afraid. Like one person's going to write the letter.
Yeah, exactly.
In a comedy club.
What's sad, too, is I've actually been trying to write cleaner jokes. Like, I sat down and tried to write clean jokes, and every single one of them ended up dirty somehow. Like, I don't know how it happened. I just wrote, just clean, simple concepts about, how my brother, he just had a kid and blah, 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 and it ended up as a joke about having a finger up your ass during sex. Like, I don't know how that shit happened.
I wrote a Lunchable joke. It's supposed to be silly, but it goes, my mom at the store bought me a Lunchable, and I said, Mom, turkey, and I ate it. It's not funny. It's awful. But after that, I realized this isn't me.
Right.
I want to do a gig in front of a bunch of people and start doing really clean jokes and go, I'm sorry, everybody. This isn't me. This is more of my type of jokes. Like this one. I do a filthy joke and it's let them know somebody told me a road comic. He was like, you got to let the audience know who you are. Like this is me. You show who you are. And it's sad because I think me and you grew up with the same type of comedy. We watched Eddie Murphy and George Carlin and Louis C.K. These guys on TV and they have the edge, they have the dark side.
Right.
And then you don't know until you read an interview with someone who goes, you got to start out clean. You're like, I got to do 4 years of clean comedy to tell a fucking ratio. Why? Why can't I just do it when I just start out? Come on.
Yeah, I know, because no one's ever going to pay you any money to go anywhere. It's part of it. It is part of the problem, and that's why Evan and I. That was half the reason we got the idea for the show we're doing in February, the Get Offended comedy show. It's going to be a contest for offensive comedians, because actually, same guy, Dave Premiano, he was doing a contest recently where there was 25 comedians doing 5-minute sets. He was number 18. The audience hadn't laughed in 10 comments. They just stopped giving a shit. Dave got up on stage, made a bunch of racist black jokes, a joke about rape, a joke about Michael Jackson, and then porn stars, and just murdered the place. The audience was pissing itself. And he did not win because one of the judges said, it was just too much for me. Guess what? The audience was laughing.
Was that really funny?
No, this was something a few weeks ago. Again, I'm not going to say what it was. But it was a shame because he clearly killed.
Yeah.
If the guy who came on after him killed as well. It was between him, those two for first and second. The other guy won first. Dave didn't place. It was bullshit. Yeah. So we said, we should have a contest just for dirty comics. And there we go. February 11th, Connie's Rick Rag. We're doing the show.
But the good news about that is people are going to know when they walk in what they're getting. I don't think one person's going to go, when you said offensive, I thought you meant women offensive, sexist. I didn't know you were going to be talking about.
Or what it comes down to is, the tickets are non-refundable, so I don't care.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now, how much are tickets?
Well, you can buy them online. actually. We're selling tickets in advance for $10. They're going to be $15 at the door, so we're trying to get everyone to buy them in advance. And if you buy, you can also get a special on Evan Marr's book, Dirty Sancho's Nation. If you buy a ticket, you can get a ticket and a book for $20, so it's a special. Which would normally cost you what? More than that. I don't know.
Yeah. Are you going to be one of the judges for this? Or you
No. Evan's going to open the show. I'm going to close it while the judges are doing their shit.
Oh, I got you.
We're still trying to nail down judges. We're trying to get some, F-list celebrity judges or something like that.
Sounds bigger than what I thought it was going to be.
Well, it seats 125. We're trying to sell it out. We'll see what happens.
Right.
They
want to get Evan in the conversation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Evan.
Oh, and there's going to be $100.
Do you have any, you do the offensive comedy. Do you have any offensive comedy stories? Obviously, you opened up for Bob. About to say his name. The guy we mentioned earlier who...
well, I didn't mention him. You just gave it away.
Do you have any offensive... You obviously do offensive... Have you ever had somebody walk out and you curse at you, report afterwards, anything like that?
I've had a bunch of oohs and ahs, but I haven't had anybody necessarily walk out on me yet.
No, you don't have any stories like Bob, like how he gets the finger and how one walked out instead of AIDS joke and all that stuff?
No, but it might happen tonight.
Well, that's true. Somebody actually said this. We were having a group conversation, not about offensive comedy, and they said I can get away with more because I look more like Greasy because I'm, half Spanish.
Right.
And I don't know if I agree with that or not because I've done, at the cabaret, I've done my filthiest stuff. And people were offended, but they never walked out. They said that nobody won't complain to me because I look like I'm something, like compared to you, you just look like a white guy.
Yeah, I mean, you look like you might stab him with a switchblade, so that's probably why. I mean,
but I don't do like that. It shows like, hey, I'm Latino, hey, Latino.
Right, you don't use it as a crutch.
I sound very white because I am half white, and I figured because of that, people will still get offended, but they're saying I have an advantage. And now that I know that, I think I'm going to go, not tonight, but in the future comedy, I'm just going to be dirtier because now that I look greasy looking, I can
get away with more racial jokes because people think you're some sort of race. That's not white. That's really what it is. What race is Josh? I don't fucking know, but he's not white. So you can do whatever. You can get up there and tell Asian jokes. I'd be like, oh, he doesn't look Asian. He must be Samoan or some kind of thing. That's close enough. Look at that.
Yeah, well, let's be fair. Anybody can get away with an Asian joke these days.
Oh, that's true.
You don't have to be anything. You can say gook or whatever. Actually, I did that in where before black people just walked in, and I was doing the porch monkey bit. Yeah, phone sex with a black girl, and I call her porch monkey.
Right. The one was just like, oh my God! Like just right when he walked in, and right there you went, okay, I'm gonna end my set. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, in the city, they definitely don't like it when you go there.
You have a lot of offensive stories, but I don't have necessarily offensive comedy. I mean, most of the people who go to the shows know that I'm going to be dirty, and that's what they expect, so.
I mean, honestly, I tell racial jokes, but I would never use a slur like that, because I am white. I am very white, and, I would never get away with that. The most, offensive racial
I'm
joke...
black, prove that I'm not, so.
You might have that Michael Jackson thing. What is it called? Pedophile?
No, just at the cabaret, he was there. They asked me to host, but not based on talent, because nobody wanted to host. He asked 6 people, Roger Weaver. So I said I did a joke about Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. It's not funny, it's a new joke, but I was like, we're going to be doing a sitcom together. It's called The Spook and Gook Show.
That was good. I like that one.
Yeah, so it went, oh, afterwards. I don't know. But it was obviously a white person, and that's the thing I hate is when white people, they shouldn't owe. I think they have the right to be offended, but the fact that there's nothing you can call a white person to get them offended, they have the right to defend every single other race. It's like, oh, come on, man.
It's funny, because I have a bit about that, where I actually talk about there are no good racial slurs for white people. Cracker doesn't count because you can't be racist and delicious at the same time. That shit doesn't fucking work.
Honky, cracker, white piece of shit is like...
it's like calling you an asshole.
There's no such thing as a right racial slur. But one of my favorite race jokes that Zach Galifianakis tells is, have you ever seen that show, The Amazing Race? Is that about white people? It's just a very simple joke. It's not racist,
right?
But it is a race joke, and it's hysterical. But when you actually tell a controversial race joke, white people especially get that guilt thing in the back of their head where they
I don't have guilt.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't harbor that.
People in the audience do. They're like, oh, I shouldn't laugh at that.
Yeah.
You don't fucking laugh.
But see, if you watch the Michael Richards tape, which I still watch and masturbate to,
that's a little different than what he did.
Yeah, but I would say the white people were laughing as he did it. Right. But then when the black guy came up and said, "You motherfucker," everyone's like, "Okay, well, it's time for us to go. We're not supporting this. We're not those type of white people." Right. But they were laughing as he did it. They were like, "This is awesome. It's the guy from Seinfeld."
Well, apparently he'd been doing that the whole week.
Yeah.
He'd been doing it the whole week, and that was just the one show.
I thought that people, because people were heckling him.
No. Apparently he had done that bit other nights, and like it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he did that in Apollo and killed.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then after he did that, a bunch of Asian singers came up, and at Apollo they love the Asian singers, the Chinese guy, because they feel bad for them, and they got a standing ovation.
I love how even Mike stand, but not the actual
stand
itself.
No, because I used to use, you know those little stick microphones used for a computer?
Yeah.
I used to bring those, and every time I brought it, people called me a faggot. So it was like a dildo. Like, hey, faggot. So I was like, all right, I'll just bring a regular mic now.
Right.
Does it work as a dildo?
It could.
Really?
You want to call you fat because you get banged in the ass, not because of that.
No.
There's no girth to it.
Is that right? Yeah, I need a little girth. Especially with the IBS. I mean, my shit's wide as it is. So.
Man,
all right. So thanks for your time, guys.
All right.
She has herpes. Oh no, 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 lots on the pussy. Oh no, my dick will itch bad. So no, herpes is for life. So no, I cannot fuck you. Got to go. Fuck off, bitch. Fuck off, bitch. Fuck off, you dirty bitch. Fuck off, bitch. Fuck off, bitch. My dick ain't gonna fall off, bitch. Is that what you do to men you meet? What do you fuck strangers off the street? You got some sort of kind of disease. Your pussy looks deceased. Those aren't shade bumps. Oh no, that's not razor burn. Oh no, that's not the skin rash. Oh no, that looks like herpes. Fuck yeah. Alright, you just heard the new hit single, She Has Herpes. I decided just to play a minute of it. If you want to hear the whole thing, go to my Facebook page, because I'm very insecure at my comedy, as you can tell. Before we get to the closing part of the show, with the second interview I did at the Comedy Cabaret, I decided, since I'm talking about offensive comedy, to play not one of my most best prank calls, but probably one of my most offensive prank calls. It turns into a little racial argument over the phone. It's called the car alarm cunthead. And if you like my prank calls, you can go to soundclick.com/JoshFranks and hear hundreds of time-wasted, life-wasted calls if you like that type of stuff. So hope you guys enjoy this call in the spirit of the holidays of bringing people together in racial harmony.
Hello?
Can I speak to the person who owns the car outside 6238? The car alarm's been going off for about 40 minutes now. Do you hear it?
The car alarm?
Yeah. Like, is that your car in front of your house at 6238?
Who are you?
My name is Peter. I live a couple houses down. I just called the operator because the car alarm's been going off for like a couple of minutes now, like a half an hour or so. I didn't want to knock on your door and bother you, so I figured I would just call you and let you know.
Your name is Peter?
Yeah, I live a couple of houses down. Is that your car alarm going off?
Where do you live, Peter?
I live a couple houses down.
What is your address, Peter?
6232.
6232?
Yeah.
Well, come outside, Peter.
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Are you outside?
I'm on the toilet right now.
You on what?
I'm on the toilet right now. I didn't know you meant right now. I thought you meant in a couple minutes.
Don't play on the phone.
Ain't no one playing on the phone, bitch. Your car alarm's been going off.
Excuse me, don't call me a bitch, you asshole.
Fuck you, cunt.
You want to...
Hey, you wanted what? I was trying to tell you your car alarm's been going off. You stupid bitch. You stupid fucking bitch. Don't you know your car alarm's been going off?
Shut up.
The battery's gonna run out, you cunthead.
If you
Shut up, you fucking bitch. I'm trying to tell you something.
Call me a bitch, you
Fuck
asshole.
you. You don't deserve respect. You don't deserve respect. You're a cunt.
Cracker.
You're a fucking cunt, nigger.
Don't I'll be a nigger.
Fuck you. I'll be a cracker.
Yeah, you be a cracker then.
At least my hair's straight, bitch.
Excuse me?
At least my hair's fucking straight.
Yeah, no, your
I don't
hair
need
is
3 fucking
straight.
hot coats.
My hair's straight too,
Hey, Black
asshole.
History Month's coming up next month. You can't be acting like this.
Excuse me?
I said Black History Month's coming up next month. You can't be acting like this.
I don't care how I'm acting stupid behind
You
cracker.
stupid ass bitch.
Yeah, I'll be your bitch.
Yeah, I'll be your ass.
You won't, darling. You gonna be dead. I bet that's the
You gonna be dead. You gonna be dead.
You be dead.
You be dead, bitch.
Blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus.
Jesus my ass.
Right now, Lord, touch him. Right.
Take him.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
The blood of Jesus is over you.
Hey, you got racist first, so don't be talking about Jesus, you religious bitch.
Die. You will die.
You will die for being a cunt.
The blood of Jesus. Wait a minute.
So why the fuck did you get racist then? I was trying to tell you your car alarm's up. You gonna call me a cracker, but I can't get racist with you back because you're black? And now you want to talk about Jesus?
No.
Fuck you.
The alarm is not going off.
Yeah, but why'd you have to call me a fucking cracker?
Wrong. You're wrong. You're not a 6232.
Yeah, so why did you have to call me a fucking cracker then?
Why did you have to be nasty with me?
Because you got nasty with me. I was trying to help you out. If I got the wrong house, all you had to do is say, you got the wrong house, and I would have hung up. That's it.
Oh, you got nasty with me.
You got nasty with me. You act like you never got called a bitch before.
Me. You got nasty.
Don't you listen to rap music?
The blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus. You have no luck. The blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus against you. Against you.
Against you. You both are racist. Jesus is going to get against you. The next shit you take's going to have blood coming out. Oh my God, can you believe 2 people on the phone would talk to each other like that? Ah, God, I gotta stop this. Anyways, we're gonna close the show out by an interview I did with a experienced comedian at the Comedy Cabaret by the name of Ryan Goat Sperling. I talked to him, and also cameo appearances by Darren Martinez and Rick Rabone, who have done this show way too many times, and also Darren's girlfriend, Sarah Wolf, who, for some reason, yells out in the background, "I like vagina." I think she meant the word, but just her saying out loud, "I like vagina," made the show, which is odd. So anyways, we're going to close this wonderful episode. If anybody listens to this, thank you, and there's going to be way more episodes next year. This is the last episode of the year. Let's get into it with Mr. Goat.
World's famous Comedy Cabaret with Ryan Goat Sperling. I was going to say it. Okay, I'm sorry. We have to start again? Yeah. Okay. You got any good shit stories? Any good about pooping? Yeah. Wow. No. You never ever shit yourself before? How many ones to accidentally poop myself? I don't know if they're good. They tend to be bad stories, I think. They're horrible. Never listened to the show, obviously, before. No. Why should I have? You didn't tell me to listen to the show. Well, it's awful. Gotcha, bro. I was supposed to for shit stories? Any shit stories? You impressed me. Once thought I was going to fart, but it turned out it was more. Ha! Shit, yeah, don't explain that to me. Oh, I recently had food poisoning, and I had a lot of profound diarrhea. Okay. Profound. That's kind of diarrhea, you know. Profound? Yes, profound. What about you there? You got any? Your Spanish, you got any rice and beans or boiled stuff? No, kind of rice and beans. No, but you got any good shit stories? No, I have a good shit story. That's not right. I'll tell it. Really? Good shit story? Yeah, really good shit story. This is a story that was told to me. It's not original, okay? It's not original. This show's not original. Okay? Alright, so here's a shit story, alright? So, well, it's something someone told me when I was recycling shit. It might be. Thank you. But alright. So he told me this is a good story, alright? So this guy goes on a date with this girl, right? And it's somewhere in Europe or whatever, and they're having a blast. We go with Holland. Oh, Holland? Okay, so there are 2 people in Holland, and they go off for a night of shopping and a night of eating, and they eat a lot, you know, and so they know that they're about to board the train, but right before they board the train, the guy has to take a really bad shit, to the point where he takes a tiny shit in his pants. So before they get to the train, this is Europe, so remember their train stations are a little fucked up. Before they get to the train, there's like a gap in the gap or whatever the fuck it's called over there. And so he goes in there, and he buys a couple items. And he makes sure, he buys like boxers, a new pair of pants, and a T-shirt, right? So, I'm remembering the story as it goes. So anyway, they get on the train, and this is in Europe, so they have bathrooms on the train, right?
We are still in Europe, by the way, in case any of our listeners have forgotten.
Well, they have bathrooms on their trains, right? So that's why I bring it up. So the guy knows this guy's shit on himself, and he knows he can start smelling it. So he takes the Gap bag to the bathroom with him, right? And he takes all his pants and his boxers. He throws them out the window, and he opens up his Gap bag, and all they packed was just a T-shirt. They didn't.
So he's left without his...
Yeah.
Boy, that was worth that long winding adventure, wasn't it? That was a shitty story. I agree.
It was a shitty story about...
Yeah, it's all right. Please don't ever tell that story again. Any of you guys ever have your heart broken? I don't have a heart. I'm heartless. I'm a heartless bastard.
Tell me a good breakup story.
A good breakup story? Oh, that was when I was dating the crazy bipolar Russian chick, and I had just got done having sex with her. What's the difference between her and the new one? The new one's not bipolar. Just crazy.
Okay.
But she, after having sex with her, I went to work that day and called up to say hi, and she said, "Oh, I have news for you. I'm engaged." I'm like, "Excuse me?" "Yes, I just got engaged." I'm like, "What?" And she wound up...
Did you take her visa pass back and she got deported back to Russia?
No, she was a citizen of the U.S.
See, that's the thing. It would be kind of cool if you could take back her citizenship and then she'd go back to Russia and get peed on.
That would have been cool. Well, she could get peed on here. I peed on her.
I'd rather not discuss that with the around.
Oh, significant other.
That's a shitty show. So what made you decide to get into stand-up comedy? I know you've never been asked that.
That's my midlife crisis. I broke up with my wife, quit my job, and did stand-up. Decided to do stand-up.
You don't really go any other places besides here. Is that because...
I go to Helium once in a while, but it's my son mainly is why I don't go a lot of places.
Is that your guy here versus the cock block?
What'd you say?
The cock block?
Yes, my cock block is fun. So many nights.
You date a lot of Russian chicks. Is there a race or gender you wouldn't date just based on their race? And if so, why?
No, I love all women. It's the men that I'm racist towards. I have no problem with any other women of any... Yeah, they're all the same inside. Crazy!
What about you, Darren? Have you ever dated a Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
I know you love... You're big on this whole interracial thing.
Yeah, I love the interracial relationships, man.
Obama. Shout out to Obama if you listen to this. Are you trying to be a comedian? And if yes, what other entertainment would you like to do, such as acting, writing, or...
Yeah, I'm trying to be a comedian. What the fuck was that supposed to mean?
Well, some people do it for fun. Like, you say you're in a midlife crisis.
No, I want to be successful. Yeah, that's eventually what I want to do.
So are you doing the same act you're doing?
Well, if Larry the Cable Guy can find an audience, fuck. Yeah, come on.
Put that as your name, by the way.
It's not?
No.
You sure? Sure. His name's not Cable Guy. No. I'm pretty sure it
isn't his middle name.
No, it is. That's his middle name.
His name is Larry something else.
Larry's his real name?
Like Ned?
Not Ned. No, Ned Grossman's name.
He's like from Nebraska or something.
Yeah.
Larry the Cable Guy. Like, he's not even Southern.
Rick Ramone in the house. This is the third time on the show. I do believe Cable Guy is his legal last name.
I think you can use that.
It's true.
If you could start your own comedy tour, meaning you're the headliner.
You are. I'm the opener.
I don't know. What three comedians would you put? It doesn't have to be only my comedians. No, it doesn't. It can be professional comedians.
Can it be you? You and Maurice. That's it.
Really?
Yeah, I love you guys. You make me look thin. Go on.
Oh, come on, man. No, you got muscles, but you still got a gut, though.
I know. I'm saying, but compared to you two, come on.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like
muscles.
smell. What about you, Darren? Who would you put on your comedy tour? I'm not talking about who would write comedians.
All right, yeah.
So what's his name? Dana.
I have Felipe Esparza, definitely. Dave Chappelle.
Look, all the Hispanic guys.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle's Hispanic.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Essay. And, I don't know, fucking...
Who else is Hispanic? Let me guess.
It'll be three of us.
What's his name? The guy on After Conan.
Fucking two more Hispanic.
George Lopez.
That's Mark Sierra, Bobby Johnson, and fucking...
I like David Cross. I would say it's my...
You already answered this question before. Are you going to bring back that bigger joke you did about
I don't know what you're talking about. Does your family know you're unsuccessful stand-up comedian? Yes, they do know I'm unsuccessful. They're my least. They hate me. And if yes, are they supportive? No, they're not supportive, and they do know I do this. They don't think I'm funny. You know, you're a lot more funny when you just talk. They often say. You're more funny in person. Thank you. You're more, no, I'm not talking about you, so that's what they would say. Yeah. You're more funny in person. You suck on stage. Yeah, they say. You know, well, obviously, Darren does that. There's a question he brings. Look at the audience here. Yeah, he brings in the audience. We need more. Like, yeah, programs were available. We need more Puerto Ricans in comedy because they can bring in like a huge cousin audience. Exactly. You've seen my cousin audience. The house. Good. Old. Why are vampire movies so popular? Because everybody likes that time of the month. You bombed that one. What? I bombed. Yeah. I'll edit it out. And I'll take a punchline from a comedian doing a good vampire joke on YouTube. This person think the vampire joke? No. I often wondered the vampire. Someone told me in the Anne Rice novels that they actually do go down on the woman when she's menstruating. And I often wondered why, you know. I know I don't do stage for that type of show. You know, I'll come back during a heavy flow day. I get it. Dracula. Yeah. I want to suck your puss. Oh, I got the clock. Oh, well, I go probably working blue. Was that you don't hear me working blue? Yeah, we hear you work some blue. You never heard me curse? Yeah, I'm talking about, you talk about stuff cleaning. Really? Dirtiest joke right now. My dirtiest joke? You did a Geico, I do stuff about the... You did a Geico thing. You only did it once, it was good. You did it at the end, the light was turning on. The Geico, which one? About the Geico the guy getting hit on by the woman? Have you guys seen that commercial? The Geico, the little Geico guy? And apparently, this woman comes up to him like she recognizes him, this middle-aged woman. And Fred, she's crazy. Fred, I'm not Fred. You must have me mistaken with somebody else. Oh, no. It's Chicago, don't you remember me? He's like, no. I'm like, oh my God. And they're promoting fucking bestiality or sex with a lizard. It's like, you know, the way his tongue went around my cunt. It was incredible. No, that was for you. Working blue again. I said vagina. I like vagina. I think it's a funnier word than cunt. Really? Yeah, I love vagina. It's a great word. In certain contexts, yeah. Drink vagina? I think it's a funny word. So funny. Would you rather be a successful comedian? I'd rather be under the sea. Who doesn't have that much money, or would you rather be rich and do amateur gay porn? Would I rather be a successful comedian and not make much money, or amateur rich and make it? I would rather be a successful comedian and not make much money. Because I'm not a big money guy. I'm not materialistic, believe it or not. Oh, you're Jewish? I was born Jewish. I renounced that, as you know. You want to hear? Can I do my Holocaust jokes? Do it. You guys know that? You know, you never heard my Holocaust? You never heard my Holocaust? No, it's true. Well, you know, I was thinking of getting a tattoo. Retro numbers on my forearm. Old school. Oh, my homies back in the Holocaust days. And I often wondered, the guy who was number 1 million, did he win some sort of special prize? Congratulations! You're 1 million! Come, you get to watch your family take a shower! People get horrified. That's good. And they're like, you shouldn't say that, And I get upset about the Holocaust. I was born Jewish. I don't understand why they didn't fight back. I mean, could you imagine the damage they could have done with those bony elbows? Short elbows. That's the top. Raping the Jewish Holocaust victim? It's about fucking the Jewish Holocaust victim. No, it's about the woman having the bad titties. Right. It's not worse than a Jew. Stuff like that. Right. No, mine's worse. It doesn't top that. Do you remember the first joke? It was original. Mine was way around. It was. Do you remember the first joke you wrote down? Or yeah, it was me. I was going to come up with the idea that I was like a prophet, like because religion's a joke, like Muhammad and Jesus. They were all Moses. Well, Moses and Muhammad were like 40 when they God supposedly spoke to them. So my original stupid idea was that I was told by God to perform stand up, and he only spoke to me when I was masturbating. So stupid, you know. It was the prophet. I actually did it on stage, and it was horrible. You're killing. I have to stop you. No, it was not killing. What's the biggest mistake you ever made besides doing this show in comedy? There is no other big mistake. A good bomb story. A
I'm just telling you, that my first time performing.
Yeah, but first time on stage, come on.
Here, first few times Pat O'Donnell, our gracious host, introduced me as, this next guy sucks and is definitely not going to make you laugh. True story. That's how he introduced me. Go! I hated him in the beginning.
Got any plugs or anything? We got about 8 listeners right now.
Really? There's 8 out there.
How you doing? Yeah, about 8 listeners. Maybe 7, 6.
Look for me every Wednesday night. All right, look for me on Millionaire Matchmaker.
Oh, yeah, I got 5 seconds.
I had 5 seconds.
Congratulations.
I did my 5 seconds on cable TV, the national cable TV.
You're in the showcase, Rick, for 758?
Yes, I am.
There's Rick. Go see him, sex people. Like they're going to see, the comedians are going to come out to see other comedians. Any final words?
I love you.
I love him. Faggots. Salt orange. Outro.
I decided to close this show out with some of the most offensive jokes I have ever done on stage. I really hope you're offended, and I really hope you enjoy them. Cunts.
Here, everybody, here. That was very funny and very classy. Speaking of classy and funny, I'm going to bring up your next performer. He is classy, he is funny, he is Mr. Josh. Jackie Weaver. I saw a sign on the subway that said over 100,000 children in Philadelphia go hungry every year. We have 100,000 children in Philadelphia. We got a bomb North Philly. These Puerto Rican women are going way too far, man. Way too far. So I hope that thing in Arizona really takes off, that thing about you can ask an immigrant to show you your papers. They don't have them, they get deported. Because I'm tired of getting my balls busted at 7-Eleven. You won't bust my balls anymore. I start reading the magazines. Guys go, look at this back. Let me see your fucking papers. Okay. Fuck with me no more, Ahmed. Fuck with me no more. Get deported. So I called Vibe Line the other day. If you don't know what Vibe Line is, it's a phone chat line for African Americans to talk about how much they hate white people or brims or Kool-Aid. I don't know what they talk about. I called in and I tried to talk dirty to this black chick, and she's like, "Sir, this is not what the line is for." I was like, "My bad." Hey, when that happens. Then I started getting some phone sex with one of the chicks, and she's like, "Oh, I like when a man degrades me." I was like, "Yeah, you want me to lick your clit, you fucking porch monkey?" It's one last night. Why not go for it? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I promised myself I'll do this joke at least once. I think I'm just going to do this one joke once and retire it. Some girls think that cunt is the worst word you call them. And that's the case, and the worst thing you call a human being in the world is to call a black lady a nigger cunt. That must be like the worst thing. Simply because you really picked the perfect night not to come tonight.
Get ready.
You're listening to JoshCast.
Starring...
Jackaroo!